uh, about 3 different interviews. First one this morning was to my legal team, and the next two filing against Jessica, Leanne, Clifton, A. Tyler, Joe French. You thought being like others, using my disabilities and wanting to come at me sideways. Just like a few content creators thought it was really good laughs. Having a good old time on Dan's live stream. You thought it was real funny. And another individual from 1823 to 1910, you decided to keep up. I took legal action outside of Facebook. Why just take your Facebook down when I can further take legal actions, Prof, aka Robin, Boudreaux? Why just keep it on Facebook when I can take it legal? Not just an YouTube issue. You're about to see legal issue. I know who and what I still am. And for you just to make content, to monetize off it, then tampering and using me on who and what I still am, to try to lie that the defense is working with you and you need a statement with everything I have. I noticed that last live you just did. You don't have shit. And the ones that are now buddy-buddy with you, by all means, you can keep them. It's all about content with you guys on who can get the most views, who can get the best up-to-date content. And you guys say you're for justice and for the victims. But yet you'll use a federal witness turned federal victim. If you can't get the information, you'll have somebody else try to get the information, which is under federal law tampering with a federal witness and federal victim. You can keep Adrian over there. She's about to get a hate crime charge on her. You can keep Phoenix over there. I don't give a shit. You all giving individuals a platform that chose to use my PTSD I got while I was a child. Severe PTSD. Major depression. The hell I went through as a kid. As a sexual survivor. A cousin of mine, distant cousin at that, almost 5 years my senior, decided to do that from age 5 to 9, made my life and my younger cousin's life a living hell. And you're going to use that PTSD as why I'm mentally retarded for each and every single one of you to have a laugh and it come out of each and every single one of your mouths? Dan and the rest of you thought deleting that live video before I was able to screenshot that video, it was watched now today. And I was told I have one hell of a case, hate crime, for what you did for laughs, to have a good old time. Was the laughs, was the good old time worth it? You might want to look up federal hate crime laws. It doesn't just be physical attacks and threats. Just like Tyler Joe French, he's already a federally known issue with the federal 2018 raids. He's about to bring hell upon that ring, the cases they go back into, when he decided to use my disabilities on another reason why when they come, as in more than one, little inbred cowards like that, just like Delphi, they have to hunt in packs because they're too much of an inbred little methed out coward to come see a man in a wheelchair. And I love it today because I just got a nice little unlock on my chair here. I can sit back now, recline like a good old lazy boy, and I can still move. So I can kick back about anywhere, and I'm trying to get the sun out of my eyes. So I'm kicked back. So whenever one of you have the balls, I'll kick back in the wheelchair. I'll make it interesting. But yeah, some of you individuals that thought it was a laughing matter to use my PTSD, my traumatic brain injury, on why I am mentally retarded. So Dark Arts by Adrian, in Light the Dark, when you're doing child cases and you're saying you care for these victims and justice for these victims, but yet a child victim myself that caused my PTSD, since I was a baby myself, you had no problem attacking a victim from something about my childhood. You had no clue what the hell caused that, but you jumped right along with Greeno, Casey, and the rest that had a good old laugh doing it. And any places that are giving individuals like a liar saying Prof, aka Robin Boudreaux, is saying the defense is working with him, but yet when I confronted him with, shall I get a hold of the private detective Matthew, which if you were really working with the defense, you would know the two defense attorneys, private detective that you meet with and talk with a hell of a lot more because they're busy. But you're trying to use the defense team that, oh, you need a full statement, everything I know, why we could go on, just like Casey Conwell. You had all the ties and connections him back to that ring. Made a big old fuss over on your page, you're going to expose it. I didn't drop it. Now, guess what? Just like you didn't have everything when he came begging, trying to lie to me, saying the defense is working with you, they need everything I know, they already have it. Then some. But you're going to lie and say it's going to the defense when all you're going to do is make content out of it. And then victims. I didn't choose to become a victim. That protective order sealed that into each and every single one of these individuals in and around that drug ring. Just like Tara Morrison. Go look on my community wall. You look at that video, the still, you look at both of those black eyes. Her right eye is not as bad as the left eye is not as bad as the right. You can see that whole eye black and blue. The other one's just around this way, but this whole area, her right eye, was black and blue. The right hand that you see her like this, look below the wrist. You tell me, is that not gauze covering a fresh, bleeding wound? And why would they be going into CVS? I feel it was for medical supplies. But Tara Morrison, missing out of Kokomo. I've been trying to find her social media. It's harder than you think. But I wanted to bring light to her missing case that just started as of yesterday. The community wall, I've got the poster and what she was last known wearing. But I want you to screenshot those and zoom in. Or go look on the link to KPD. Blech. which don't know how to do shit but sit on their ass and help this drug ring make money, like Captain Kevin Summers, and among others, we're getting a nice little filled wallet, among other elected officials. But I just think it's kind of sick where you got individuals just to make content deciding to tamper with a federal witness and federal living victim just so they can make better content and know everything I know. I know who and what I still am. And all it takes is one case. Hell, it might be these federal hate crimes going on to individuals like Tyler Joe French. Since it was an individual that was there involved in Carinas, as well as helped you guys in Delphi, that I had to get a protective order on. I knew damn well what I was doing. I was still an active FBI informant turned witness, and selling that, getting that order by that judge the time I did, it seals it. Federal living victim by that same drug ring that went on to kill kids. I figured some more things out today and got a couple balls rolling. So these content creators, whoever's giving you a platform, Phoenix, Adrian, and Light the Dark, Dark Arts with Adrian, Curious Contarian, whatever the fuck your name is, Dan, Blue Eyed Trucker, Casey Conwell, Renee, Anthony, Charles Greeno, are all looking at a federal hate crime charge coming at them, among others like Tyler Joe French, Jessica, Leanne, Clifton. She's about to no longer be a registered nurse when you get a federal hate crime against an individual that's in a wheelchair and your page being used by your fiance who is a child killer. You're about to lose your medical license, and I'm making sure you will not be able to even be a stay-at-home, or not stay-at-home, but in-home health care, so much as an aide. Anything medical field whatsoever. Jessica, you can thank Tyler. His actions on why you're losing the ability to be so much as a rent-a-nurse, a sit-in-home health aide. Anything in the medical field, you can thank Tyler for losing. But yeah, some of these content creators and the people giving you a platform, I was wanting to be letting bygones be bygones, and each and every single one of you that chose to do that night, use that against me. Other ones like Croft, his actions, tampering exactly who and what I still am, it's about to come out here soon. I'm not just saying that to say that. I know who and what I still am and what I can federally cause. Special federal prosecutor, take over more than one case. Federal, unbiased, outside of the biased Indianapolis field office. Most likely it's going to be a different state coming in, FBI-wise. The RICO issue. I'm going to start hitting things left and right, but I wanted to set an example, especially one person using my information as their own, making a video out of it. Well, I found out through my legal team, I'm able not to just document, record that was going on. I can take legal action outside of YouTube. Again, it goes back to who and what I am, and the content and the suspects, some of which that made me the living federal victim. The more than one murder hit on me, the one that actually was successful within my family. I know who and what I am and what it takes to be considered tampering. And Prof, I hope the content was worth it. I know and who what I still am and the powers I hold. I'm about to have a few jaws drop, and you thought it was a laughing matter. Oh, he's threatening a copyright strike. I'm taking a little bit more actions than that. I'm taking it off YouTube. We're going legal, buddy. You had the chance to take it down, but it's a laughing matter to you. Not a laughing matter to me because I know who and what I am.